Hello, everybody. How has your week been so far? How is your day? How was your night? I hope you all are well. And I hope you guys are ready to dig into the timeline of Gannon because I personally don't know a whole lot about this case. Like I'm saying, like I don't really look at a whole lot of cases. I'll occasionally just look at ones that kind of stand out, but lately I haven't really been digging into a whole lot. So I'm glad that you guys have suggested the cases that you do because it really lets me look into the case and really get into it. And I just love it. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. It has definitely been a crazy week for sure. Been a crazy week. And it never I know like I can't believe I'm just now actually fully hearing about this case. I personally think every case should go nationwide, especially when it comes to kids, because kids always hold a special place, and I think every case should be nationally, just like how there's a national exploitation for kids, for women and children and men and adults. I think there should be a national website of just true crimes for everybody because it's important. Hi, Denise. How are you? Green Eyes, how are you? Yes, Green Eyes. I don't know this one that well either. So we're hoping we're going to become familiar with this case. So to those of you that know about this case, tell me before we get into it what you think about this case cuz from what I heard it's his stepmother, right? Is it a stepmother? I'd like to thank everybody for being here first and foremost because I appreciate each and every one of you. And all of my tarot and true crime sessions on Thursdays are very interesting, to say the least. So I'm glad you guys can be here to catch it. If you guys are new, I welcome you very much. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me go ahead and bring up the timeline. Hi, Nat. How are you? Okay, so everybody knows when it comes to kids and true crime, it really hits a hard spot for us all. So these ones are always tough. So let's go ahead and try and get into this. All right, so we're going to do a timeline like we always do. We'll do a timeline up to the events, and then we will dig into the tarot reading. So let's go ahead and get started on this. So in El Paso County, it was not the outcome anyone wanted when the El Paso County Sheriff's Office announced the arrest of Gannon Stauch's stepmom, Letitia Stauch, on March 2nd. Stauch is accused of murdering her stepson and faces multiple charges. And these charges include first-degree murder, victim under 12 by a person in position of trust, which is a class 1 felony, child abuse resulting in death, class 2 felony, tampering with a deceased body, class 3 felony. I can't imagine. I'm getting the chills from this already. I'm getting chills from this already. Tampering with physical evidence, a class 6 felony. Over the last several weeks, the community has come together and participated in numerous searches to find Gannon. According to sheriff's investigators, a body has not been discovered. Okay, so now we're going to get into the timeline. January 27th, Gannon's stepmom Letitia reports Gannon is missing. Letitia reportedly told investigators that Gannon was last seen that afternoon as he left to go to a friend's house. El Paso County Sheriff's Office labeled Gannon as a runaway child. Then on January 29th, News 5 Investigates receives a credible tip from law enforcement sources, alerting us that Gannon was not a runaway child and foul play is suspected. Our resources disclose that Gannon's stepmom was considered a prime suspect. As part of our fact-checking process, Chief Investigative Reporter Eric Ross reached out to Jacqueline Kirby, the media relations manager for the El Paso County Sheriff's Office, along with Sergeant Deborah Minat, a spokesperson for the office. We will not be confirming any information that you have in your email, Kirby said. This is an active, ongoing investigation in the search for an 11-year-old boy. Any information prematurely released that has not been confirmed by the El Paso County Sheriff's Office would greatly hinder this investigation and be very irresponsible journalism. January 30th, the El Paso County Sheriff's Office decided to upgrade the investigation to a missing and endangered child case. Then January 31st, the El Paso County Sheriff's Office publicly asked for volunteers to register with their incident command team to coordinate search areas. Then on February 1st, children in Gannon's Lorson Ranch neighborhood come together to pray for Gannon's safe return. February 2nd, Gannon's neighbors, Roderick Drayton, releases surveillance video which reportedly shows Gannon's stepmom, Letitia, leaving with Gannon and then returning home without him. This video contradicts the initial statements of Letitia reportedly made to the investigators. Now that is huge. That is huge. So his stepmom took him to school. Letitia changes plea, asked to waive jury trial, and faces numerous charges in connection with the death of her stepson in 2020. Gannon was reported missing from Got it. Hello, welcome, Jennifer L. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so on February 3rd, investigators from El Paso County Sheriff's Office and crime lab technicians were spotted searching for evidence at the Stauch family home. February 5th, Gannon's father and biological mother released an emotional video plea for information related to Gannon's disappearance. The video plea was shared by local news outlets and the El Paso County Sheriff's Office. February 28th, court records show investigators saw an arrest warrant with Letitia Stauch, Gannon's stepmom. March 2nd, the El Paso County Sheriff's Office announced the arrest of Letitia Stauch. Letitia Stauch arrived to the El Paso County Jail, and later that day, this is on March 5th, before a judge. Her attorney waived the advisement until a first appearance hearing. March 11th, Letitia Stauch was formally charged and has a status hearing scheduled for April 14th. So during the March 2nd news conference, news media was told that the arrest affidavit had been sealed to protect the criminal investigation. Arrest affidavits often contain information regarding charges, evidence, and witness statements. When this document is unsealed, KOAA News 5 will pass the information along. So he was last seen on January 27th at his home around 3:30 in the Lorson Ranch neighborhood in Security, Colorado. The El Paso County Sheriff's Office says his stepmother reported seeing him leaving his house after saying he was going to a friend's. 27th, the missing persons is filed. And he was last seen wearing a blue jacket and jeans. He is 4'9", weighs 90 pounds. The community organized a search party to cover Lorson Ranch, Fountain, and beyond. January 20th, nobody has seen him. Nobody has seen him. January 20th, community searches for Gannon. The father, hang on, let me read this. I have the ability and the skills and the know-how to do so. The father is military. He spent 12 years in the military, so that's a family I know. Wouldn't let me down, so just doing the same thing, John Wilson said. And flyers have been handed out and posted in a community-wide effort to bring the boy home. 29th was the prayer vigil. The 30th, volunteers with the ribbons around the neighborhood. And then the 30th, Gannon's status changed to missing and endangered. 30th, his parents plead for his return. Now, look at these two. Look at these two. What is off about this? Like, I immediately get this off feeling. Hey, not that ginger, how are you? Like, you can look at them and like the vibes right. It's almost like she's smirking, right? And why is he looking down? Why is the father looking down? I would not be looking down. I don't know. I can't say because I'm not in their shoes, so I can only say what I would be doing. I would not be looking down personally. Okay, so both Gannon's father and mother made pleas with him to return home for the community to find him. It's so hard just to think, why is this happening to him? Gannon, Bubba, little man, mommy's hero. Wherever you're at, mommy and daddy's here, and we're begging and pleading for you to come home. Gannon's mother, Landon Hyatt, said his father thanked the community for the overwhelming support and begged Gannon to come home. I came out my front door. There were 300 people out there searching my neighborhood. They blew me away. Thank you, everyone. Then the 31st, search volunteers requested to register. February 1st, neighborhood children offer support. Investigators search the Stauch home on the 3rd of February 2020. Then February 5th, Gannon's parents give emotional plea. So let's listen to this. Landon Hyatt and Al Stauch sat down with their daughter, Lena, in a video statement begging for the community help finding Gannon. If you have anything that's credible, if you're afraid, don't worry about it. Imagine my son. Imagine how afraid he is. Imagine how afraid Gannon is. So please call, please write, Hyatt said. And Al described the last 8 days as a roller coaster of emotion, and that the support they've received is helping them through this situation. Then February 6th, the crew searches in bodies of water. The 7th, El Paso County Sheriff's Office suspend large search group efforts. February 8th, community holds candlelight vigil. So by the 8th, they are all done with the searches. February 12th, search. Now they've expanded this search to southern Douglas County because they received over 400 tips. February 17th, local theater's one-man show raises funds for the Stauch family. 21st, sheriff office suspends search in southern Douglas County. 27th, Gannon's law petitions gather thousands of signatures. A petition on change.org called Gannon's Law Petition calls for a nationwide change to law enforcement procedure. Those behind the petition say the delay in listing Gannon as missing and endangered cost valuable time in gathering and following up leads in this case. Then February 29th, search crews continue efforts near Highway 105 and Highway 83. The latest search efforts by the sheriffs continued in the northern El Paso area are near Highway 105 and Highway 83. El Paso County Sheriff's Office arrests Gannon's stepmother. El Paso County's deputies arrest Letitia, Gannon's stepmother, in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. They are waiting to extradite her to Colorado for the following charges: first-degree murder by a person in position of trust, child abuse resulting in death, tampering with a deceased body, and tampering with physical evidence. Okay, look at this woman. Look at this woman. This is Letitia. Here we have Letitia. This woman right here. You can see there is like no emotion. There's no remorse. She didn't feel anything at this time for Gannon. She didn't feel anything. So Letitia Stauch faces the following charges: first-degree murder, child abuse resulting in death, tampering with deceased body, and tampering with physical evidence. So Gannon's mother, Landon Hyatt, speaks at a press conference.
That when he said Gannon is no longer with us, I'd have to say Gannon is with us. After the stories of people from all over the world, he's not only my hero now, he's the world's hero. So I think the community, the positive support from a state that I've never visited other than 2 or 3 times, I'm astounded by the amount of love that's not come from me. It's came from my boy. And Never thought I'd be standing here. It's a nightmare. I've had to put trust in the people I don't know. Today, I got the worst news and the best news. Obviously, we know what the worst news is, but the best news is that justice will be served. And I'll make sure that justice is served because my boy did not deserve any of this that has happened to him. So I urge media one more time just to hold off on questions until we know that this person, the stepmom that I even trusted, that she will pay 100% for this heinous thing she done. And I know that that's going to will be done. So I ask you guys, I beg and plead, if you've known or if you see this story, all of you have seen this story, please hold that very close to you. Because I want to live this earth knowing that justice was served for my boy. And I know that you've seen pictures, you've seen stories, you've seen my little man. He is truly my hero. And I'm gladly giving that to you guys too, that he can be your hero. I've heard stories of people that have not prayed in years, that have finally fell on their knees to pray. And I know where my son's at, without a shadow of a doubt. So many families have been brought closer together because of this. I know my boy is special, and I've told my people and my family and friends that Gannon has a testimony, that Gannon has a story. He's special. And this is his story. So make that story magnificent, who my child is. And I'm putting my trust into you guys to do that. So thank you for allowing Gannon to be your hero and sharing him with us.
Whew, not a dry eye in the house, right, y'all? Not a dry eye in the house. Okay, let's continue on with the timeline. So, the March 3rd, Letitia Stauch chooses not to fight extradition to Colorado. March 5th, Letitia Stauch arrives at the El Paso County Jail. March 8th is Restoration Church holds church service remembering Gannon. Then March 11th, prosecutors not ruling out possible death penalty. March 11th, Al Stauch and Restoration Church release a video of Gannon during stepmother's proceedings. So at the same time, Letitia Stauch was scheduled to make her first physical appearance in the El Paso County courtroom, Gannon's father and the Restoration Church released a video showing pictures from pivotal moments throughout Gannon's life. March 20th, Gannon Stauch remains tentatively identified in Florida. March 22nd, father releases a new statement. May 18th, Letitia Stauch's defense team tries to delay preliminary hearings due to COVID-19. Well, right? COVID-19 excuse. Wait, did I say she was released on bond? According to the court documents, the defense team for Letitia Stauch filed a motion to try and delay her upcoming hearings due to COVID-19. Another motion filed requests video visitations with Stauch to be granted and that she is released on bond. I really hope they did not fall for that. Letitia Stauch faces new charges for solicitation to escape. Ooh. The deputy wrote that she was told Stauch planned to escape from a window and had measured herself. Wow. Friends and family honor the memory of Gannon in a memorial service on August 13th. August 28th, Letitia Stauch files a letter claiming mistreatment in jail. Go figure, right? It's got to be something against the jail. September 8th, state hospital finds Letitia Stauch competent to stand trial, and the review set for November. Doctor schedules for Letitia Stauch competency evaluation. January 19th, whoop, that was my birthday. Second evaluation confirms Letitia Stauch is still competent to stand second trial. So let me guess, they were trying to find motions to state that she was incompetent, but then it turned around and they found her competent to stand trial. January 27th, Stauch reflects on his life without his son on the year anniversary. Okay, so all this we know. We know the basics. We know what happened. All right, so let's get into the tarot reading, y'all. Let's get into your favorite part. Let's get into the tarot reading. See if I can position this correctly. It is dirty. Good. Yep, pretty much. Okay. Go ahead and sage, baby. Go ahead and sage. I got to shuffle. I invite any spirits with information on Gannon Stauch's case to allow yourself to send messages through me and the tarot deck. I give you complete permission. Only positive is welcome. It is that time. It is. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Gannon Stauch. This is for allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. King of Pentacles reversed. Strength reversed. Emperor. Queen of Wands reversed. Ace of Cups reversed. All right, let's see what we got going on here. So the King of Pentacles reversed with Strength reversed. Now, don't forget, y'all, the imagery of these cards is why I love this deck. So far, there's been almost all reverse cards. Almost all reverse cards. Oh, wait, 4 is the Emperor. Hold on. 4 is the Emperor. For some reason, I thought it was Strength. It looked like Strength to me. Okay, so. Do we know? Hang on. Okay, I'm getting some dad vibes, some male energy vibes from this. Do you guys happen to know if the dad had any knowledge or any part in what happened to Gannon? Do we know that it was just the stepmother? Do we know this? Because these two cards represent financial burden together. Financial burden. So it was definitely a financial burden on somebody. We got both male energy and the one female energy. So financial burden's one for sure. Then we got the Magician with the Queen of Wands. Okay. Okay. This person, again, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, since we know for a fact that it was Letitia. I'm going to go with Letitia. Letitia felt this was a financial burden. This was a great financial burden upon them. She wasn't in control of her emotions. So I'm not sure what medical problem she has as far as mental health, but she definitely was not in the right frame of mind to be taking care of Gannon. She definitely was not in the right frame of mind. Hey, Spec, how are you? She's definitely financial burdens all around. And then definitely emotionally not there. Emotions all over the place, is chaotic. Everything was chaotic. Okay. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Page of Cups. King of Swords reversed. Hang on, I'm thinking. She might have planned this. She might have had this planned in her head. I'm thinking she had this planned in her mind. Yes. She was so emotionally off. She was so emotionally off. She was not emotionally there. Yes, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that, because from what I'm getting from these readings, Cups and Wands is all about emotions and feelings and actions. She was not in control of her own actions because she was leading with emotion. She was nothing but emotions. She was not thinking logically or clearly. See, it's like she's letting everything out of her mind. Just everything's coming out all at once. Not a single rational thought is coming out. It's just all flowing. It's all coming out. And then we have the King of Swords reversed. She didn't care what happened to her. She did not care about the repercussions. Y'all, she is legit. I don't know how they found her competent to stand trial, because according to these cards, she is not mentally stable whatsoever. This is really weird because she is not mentally stable whatsoever. Ooh, hang on. A lot of cards fell out there. A card fell out. Oh, look at this card, you guys. Candlelight Vigil. Candlelight Vigil. Get out of here. Get out of here. Candlelight Vigil. Crazy insane. Okay, so 2 is the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is reversed. Okay. She got caught up in the scheme of things. Y'all, I'm going to say, so far, her frame of mind leading up to what happened with Gannon, she wasn't mentally there. She was not in control of her actions. Like, I almost want to say there's like a possession feeling with this, because she's not in control of her actions. Let me see then we got 10. which is the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay. Refusing to move forward. Seven of Pentacles reversed. A lot of, I've never seen this many reversed. I've never seen this many reversed. Oh, this was literally an instant gratification. This was, you guys, as this is sick. This is sick. This whole thing for her was resulted in a moment. The exact everything that happened up to this was an instant gratification for her. Instant gratification. Was that Six of Cups? Exactly. Because think about it, right? She felt like he was nothing but a burden. She felt like he was a burden. She was leading with nothing but her emotions. She wasn't thinking clearly or logically at all. She had no clarity. It was like nobody was there driving behind. It's like nobody was there and someone else was doing it all for her. She had no control over her actions because it was all just emotions. She was literally mentally unstable. And it became down to the instant gratification for her. It was like an adrenaline rush. That's how sick she is. Yep. It made her feel like a kid again. Like this lady is sick. This lady is sick. She is sick, unstable and unhinged. She is sick. She enjoyed this. She enjoyed this. She absolutely enjoyed this. She absolutely enjoyed this. Look at this card. Yeah. This freaking card. Ah, she was a manipulator. We know this card, right? We know this card. She was the devil. She was the manipulator. She pulled everything. She was behind this whole thing, which we know, of course, but this just confirms it. She had the knowledge because remember, and back here in these cards, she had already had it planned in her head that she wanted to do this. She wanted to do this. I think the how and the when was just the instant gratification that she needed. But she was a manipulator. I personally don't know if she has any children of her own. I personally do not know. Five of Swords reversed. Okay, I need a card. All right, I need a card to go after this. She was in conflict of something, but I don't know what the conflict was. Three of Pentacles reversed. Seven of Swords reversed. Okay, hang on. Wait a minute, y'all. She felt that 3 was a crowd. She felt 3 was a crowd. She had no love for him. She had no connection with him. She had no bond with him. She had nothing. She felt nothing. There was no love. There was no nothing there for him. She was just lying to herself this whole time. She was lying to herself this whole time. This is just crazy. So, I mean, her mental health is ultimately what ended up in her killing Gannon. She's leading with emotions, not being logical, not thinking clearly, because honestly, she wasn't behind the wheel, right? So I honestly feel, because you can look, remember her arrest picture, you can look. It's like Chris Watts, right? You can look and like there's nobody there. There's nothing behind those eyes. I don't believe she was fully there. And as I say that, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, I believe someone else was in control, but it wasn't her. Someone else was in control, but it was not her. Something happened. Something happened. Because if they found her competent 2 different times to withstand trial, that also kind of proves my point of her not being behind the wheel. Something else was behind the wheel, possession, right? Because all of a sudden she's competent when all during this leading up to the actual event, she was not mentally there. Leaves a lot of questions. Leads a lot of questions. Perchance to dream. She had been dreaming of this. It's like I'm saying, this, everything that happened up to the event, she was already in her head. Yep, anger and chains, led by emotions. Led by emotions. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only, Kalita. That is what I'm feeling. That is what I'm feeling. Hang on, a card fell. And then Naked by the Stars. I personally feel, based on these cards, that someone else was behind the wheel that she wasn't. But like I said, that's just my opinion. This is allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I think she knew exactly what she was doing because she moved his body several times before putting him in a moving van and driving from Colorado to Florida to dump his little body. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think everything leading up to the event, I don't think was her and her actions, but I do think everything after the event was her. I do think everything after the event was her. So I do agree with you there. I do agree with you there. Yeah, let me grab the true crime cards and I'll be right back. Yeah, Kalita, you're going to have to go back and look at the reading from the cards and let me know what you think. Almost like she came to and panicked and it went down here. Yeah, could be as well. Could be as well. Exactly. Like probably right at the ending as it was happening, she probably came to and panicked. Yeah, that definitely could almost be. Exactly. But I think everything leading up to the event, I don't think she was behind the wheel. Thank you so much, Copper Horse. Yeah, I personally don't think that she was behind the wheel. Yeah, definitely, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you guys go back and watch the replay, definitely know what you think and what else you give them. Because sometimes it takes a couple times to look at it with the tarot cards. So feel free to let me know after this is done in the comments what y'all think. Feel free. Y'all. Florida. How no coincidences, y'all. No coincidences. Look at that. Torture, harassment, bullying. When 6 to 12 months relates to past and the future. Something's going to happen with this case. Something's going to happen with this case in 6 to 12 months. And it's relating to the past and the future of this case. Let's try and remember that and keep an open mind with this. Because this happened in 2020. So I'm guessing within 6 to 12 months, according to this time frame, something's going to surface about the case within 6 to 12 months. Yeah, Florida and Colorado, am I right? It's always Florida and Colorado. Mm-hmm. She made it sound like he knocked the candle over and burned the carpets on. Yep. Gannon's body was found under a bridge March 17th and had been shot and stabbed and put into a suitcase. Yep, in Florida. So he was transported, of course, by vehicle. Transported by vehicle. What happened? Innocence, an experience, justice. I don't know if justice was served in this case. I'm not sure that it is. But it definitely was not natural. But there's definitely innocent there. Innocence definitely did. And definitely inexperienced. Because she's not experienced. That's why she left so... Everything was messy with her. Everything was messy with her. Where was it found again? Hang on. Under a bridge in Florida. I'm wondering though. Right? It's just like that other one we did last week. Remember how how they were transported and could have made multiple stops on the way. So this could be a kind of like a pointing directions as to maybe the directions as to where she came through coming from Colorado to Florida. That could be. And she couldn't take him to the ER because she knew she would be reported and panicked and finished him off. Yeah. I'd hate to say that too. Nope, I'm not agreeing with that one, spirits. I don't think that one came out like it was supposed to. That one doesn't read right. Okay, the power control killer. The power control killer. So main motivation is to dominate and control their victim. They enjoy the process of murder. Isn't that what I said? The instant gratification, she enjoyed it. Capturing and torturing their prey. Yep, because she did that. The final stage, death being their climax. Yep, she enjoyed the death. Killing victims slowly for their own pleasure. Being in control of how and when the victim dies is empowering for them. Yeah. She enjoyed every bit of what happened. She enjoyed every bit of what happened with that. Let me read again what this one says about the kidnapper. Manipulation and brainwash victims. Make sure victims have no connection to the outside world. I mean, that could be something there because she mentally wasn't there. So that could be. That could be. Let's draw one more card. Let's draw one more card. Because she could display different types of characteristics of different whodunits. Oh, when days relate to past and future. Not sure where that one fits in. Not sure where the pedophile fits in. Where, though, is basements, cellars, small spaces, and caves. And manipulation, control, shadiness, lies. Well, there it is, you guys. What did you guys think? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, and the fact that I think because he was military and he wasn't home to notice, I think that also affected her mental health. I think that also affected her mental health. And so he wasn't paying attention. He wasn't paying attention to anything. So that's how she was able to do everything that she did and get away with what she did up until the event that actually happened. That's what I'm saying. I don't think she was fully there and everything leading up to the event. I think as it was happening, I think like it was said in the chat, I think she came to and panicked. And that's when it got messy. That's true. We don't know. That's true. We don't know. You are correct. We don't know. We do not know. So what do you guys think? So do you think that she knew the whole time what she was doing and she's just a psycho that enjoyed it? Or do you think because of her mental instability that it wasn't her up to a certain point? What's your opinions on this? I'm dying to know. I really am. Where did I put my book? I am going to go ahead and get the poll ready. Where is the there's my book. I take these out. Mental disability or peace. Yep. Sad thing is the bio mom was fixing to get Cannon and Lana back. The only reason they were with Al and Letitia is because Landon had a bad. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Maybe she was saying Gannon and he was going. That could be also Denise. That could be also because that's something that hasn't been proven or disapproved, right? So that could also be. That could very well also be. Where is my pen? Could very well be. Okay, so I think she was in a really dark place, snapped and blacked out. Yep. I feel that too. Oh gosh, I think. How old was Lana, guys? Wasn't she was she 12, 11 or 12? Or was she older than that? Oh, was she 7? She felt that, yep, he was in the way and that it self-manifested into something that was beyond her control, but she chose to drop that. Completely agree, Nat. I completely agree. Completely agree. Completely agree. Okay, Gannon's 8-year-olds. Okay. All right, Letitia. Okay. Thank you, Copper Horse. Okay, so what do we want our next poll to be? Okay, I'm thinking Marilyn Monroe. Who else do you guys want to see next week? Because I'm thinking about doing having Tuesdays and Thursday possibly be both true crime, because I absolutely love doing these true crime sessions with tarot. I love it. So I'm possibly going to be doing true crime Tuesday and Thursday. So whoever was in second place on the poll for this week, I will do them on Tuesday. And then on Thursday, of course, we'll just keep going that way. So Marilyn Monroe, who else do you guys feel you would like to have a tarot and true crime reading on? Hi, MRTC. How are you? Oh, and then I have a Patreon. I have a Patreon in my on my banner, my About Me section, to where I will be doing personal one-on-one readings that will be more in-depth and detailed for you guys, so you can get more out of your readings. Okay, because I want you guys to get more out of your readings. So if you would like to join me over on Patreon, you can do that as well. Michael Jackson. Prince and Brian Laundrie. All right. So we got Marilyn Monroe, Michael Jackson, Prince, and Brian Laundrie. I have this need to want to do one on. Oh. I will put him down here so we can add him for the following week. Jim Jones. I'll put him on there. I'll put him on there for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and make that poll up right now so I don't forget, because sometimes I forget. Give me a second to add these on there. So we've got. I'm gonna type this out. We got Marilyn Monroe, Michael Jackson, Prince, and then Brian Laundrie. All right, there that is. That is ready. You've researched hard the last 3 years to the point you've been banned from making Kool-Aid. Even though Flavor Aid was used. Oh my God. You want to know how many people, Nat, probably don't know that there is a difference between Kool-Aid and Flavor Aid, because I grew up on Kool-Aid and Flavor Aid. I know exactly what you're talking about. A lot of people don't know that there is 2 different kinds of aid. One is Kool-Aid, one is Flavor Aid. I just remembered that. Because you said that. Just remembered that. All right, you guys, I got the poll up for next week. So I'm probably going to do Tuesdays and Thursdays as true crime because I absolutely love it. And I know you guys like them. So let's see, who was it that came in second for this week? Let's see. Lisa Lamb from Cecil Hotel will be Tuesdays Tarot and True Crime. Lisa Lamb from the Cecil Hotel. That one should be interesting. That one should definitely be interesting. Yeah, Flavor Aid was the knockoff. So once again, as always, thank you guys, my subs, and you guys are amazing because without you guys, I would not have my channel and I wouldn't be where I am today on YouTube without you guys. So I appreciate you all for taking an interest in me and a liking to me. And I really hope you guys have a great, great rest of your day and your weekend. And hopefully I'm going to shoot for coming on for Saturday to do some oracle readings on Saturday, maybe some message from heaven's reading on Saturday. So please stay tuned. Click that. I can't even talk right now. Click the sub button, the notification button for when I go live. And I will catch you guys later. Thanks for hanging out and chilling. I appreciate you all. You guys have a great night. Bye-bye.